Documentary requirements. Section 3. Bid data sheet. First envelope. The bidder shall submit the following eligibility and technical documents arranged, numbered and tabbed as enumerated below. Section 3. Bid data sheet. A. Eligibility documents. Class A documents. Registration certificate from the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, for sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority, CDA, for cooperatives. Mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class A documents. 3. Statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts within 2 years, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contracts to be bid. The statement shall include, for each contract, the following. A. Name of contract. B. Date and status of the contract. C. Kinds of goods. D. Amount of contract and value of outstanding contracts. E. Date of delivery. Note: failure to include an immaterial ongoing contract or failure to disclose complete information in the statement of contracts shall result in the following. A. Disqualification of the bidder for non-compliance with the eligibility requirement under Section 23.1 or 24.1 of the revised IRR. B. Blacklisting under Section 65.3 A or B of the revised IRR. Statement of all government and private contracts. Statement of all ongoing contracts. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class A documents. 4. Statement identifying the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in Section 23.5.1.3 of the revised IRR of RA 91/84, within 2 years from the submission and opening of bids. Attached copy of end user's acceptance or official receipt S issued for the contract. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Second envelope. Class A documents. 5. Complete audited financial statements, stamped, received by the Bureau of Internal Revenue, BIR, or its duly accredited and authorized institutions, for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from bid submission. A. Balance sheet or statement of financial position. B. Income statement or statement of comprehensive. C. Statement of changes of equity. D. Cash flow statement. And E. Notes to financial statement. Audited financial statement. Audited financial statement. Audited financial statement. Balance sheet. Changes of equity. Notes to financial statement. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class A documents. 6. NFCC computation at least equal to ABC in accordance with ITB Clause 5.5. Notes. Pursuant to Resolution Number 20-2013 issued by the GPPB, CLC shall no longer be accepted as an alternative to the prospective bidder's computation of NFCC. In case of joint venture, both the joint venture partners using its audited financial statement shall reflect the amount of its ongoing contracts including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, in the computation of NFCC. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class A documents. 7. Tax clearance certificate issued by BIR Main Office Collection Enforcement Division, per Executive Order 398. Series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR, pursuant to GPPB Resolution Number 21-2013. Note: pursuant to Resolution Number 20-2013 issued by the GPPB, the CLC shall no longer be accepted as an alternative to the prospective bidder's computation of NFCC. Tax clearance. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. 8. If applicable, the JVA in case of the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JVA in the instance that the bid is successful. And, note, if in case of a joint venture JV, the JV partners shall also submit the legal documents based on ITB Clause 24.6 and other documents required by Law 12.1. A numbers 1 to 7 shall be submitted arranged, numbered and tabbed as 1A-7A, 1B to 7B and so on depending on the number of partners of the JV. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. 9. The bid security shall be limited to the following forms. A cashier/manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank. B. Bank draft/guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, provided, however, that it shall be confirmed or authenticated by a universal or commercial bank, if issued by a foreign bank. Note: if the bidder submitted letter B, it must be indicated therein the grounds on which the bid security may be forfeited as stated in the ITB Clause 18.5. C. Any combination of the above. D. A bid securing declaration. GPPB Resolution Number 03-012 dated the 27th of January 2012. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. 10. Duly accomplished and signed technical specifications using the form as provided for in Section 7. Technical specifications, which also includes the following: A delivery schedule/work plan. B. Manpower requirements. C. Certification of after-sales service and parts. D. Manufacturer's certification, or if the bidder is not a manufacturer, authenticated copy of certification from the manufacturer that the supplier is an authorized distributor or dealer of the products/items or authorized service provider. E. Warranty terms and conditions. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. 11. Sworn statement by the bidder or its duly authorized representative in accordance in the form prescribed by the GPPB as to the following. A. It is not blacklisted or barred from bidding by the GOP or any of its agencies, offices, corporations or LGUs, including foreign government/foreign or international financing institution whose blacklisting rules have been recognized by the GPPB. B. Each of the documents submitted in satisfaction of the bidding requirements is an authentic copy of the original, complete, and all statements and information provided therein are true and correct. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. C. It is authorizing the HOPE or his duly authorized representative/S to verify all the documents submitted. D. The signatory is the duly authorized representative of the prospective bidder, and granted full power and authority to do, execute and perform any and all acts necessary and/or to represent the prospective bidder in the bidding, with the duly notarized secretary's certificate attesting to such fact, if the prospective bidder is a corporation, partnership, cooperative or joint venture. E. It complies with the disclosure provision under Section 47 of the Act in relation to other provisions of RA 30-19. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. F. It complies with the responsibilities of a prospective or eligible bidder. Having taken steps to carefully examine all of the bidding documents. Having knowledge on all conditions, local or otherwise, affecting the implementation of the contract. Having made an estimate of the facilities available and needed for the contract to be bid, if any. And having complied with his responsibility as provided for under Section 22.5.1. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Class B documents. G. It did not give or pay directly or indirectly any commission, amount, fee, or any form of consideration, pecuniary or otherwise, to any person or official, personnel or representative of the government in relation to any procurement project or activity. 12. Duly notarized authority of the signatory based on 11d above. Section 3. Bid data sheet. Second envelope. ITB Clause 13.1a. The bidder shall submit the following financial proposal documents arranged, numbered and tabbed as enumerated below. A. Duly accomplished and signed bid form. B. Duly accomplished and signed price schedule based on IT Clause 15. ITB 15.1-15.2. 15.1 The bidder shall complete the appropriate price schedules included herein, stating the unit prices, total price per item, the total amount and the expected countries of origin of the goods to be supplied under this project. 15.2 The bidder shall fill in rates and prices for all items of the goods described in the bill of quantities. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents including, where applicable, bill of quantities, shall be considered non-responsive and, thus, automatically disqualified. In this regard, where a required item is provided, but no price is indicated, the same shall be considered as non-responsive, but specifying a 0 for the said item would mean that it is being offered for free to the government. Section 3. Bid data sheet. 16.1. B. The bid prices for goods supplied from outside of the Philippines shall be quoted in Philippine pesos. 17.1 Bids will be valid until 120 days from the submission and opening of bids. 18.1 The bid security shall be limited to bid securing declaration or at least one other form in accordance with the following amount, 2% of ABC, if bid security is in cashier/manager's check, bank draft/guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal bank. Any combination of the foregoing proportionate to the share of form with respect to total amount of security. Bid securing declaration shall not have monetary cost. Note: grounds for enforcement of bid securing declaration. The bid securing declaration shall be enforced when the bidder commits any act resulting to the forfeiture of bid security under sections 23.1 b, 34.2, 40.1 and 69.1, except 69.1 f of the IRR of RA 91/84 GPPB Resolution number 15-2014, dated the 20th of June 2014. Penalties. Commissions of any of the acts mentioned in Section 5 of these guidelines shall merit the following sanctions. Penalty of automatic blacklisting for 2 years in all government procurement activities. Payment of fine equivalent to the amount subject to the following rules. In case of multiple bidders. 2% of the approved budget for the contract, ABC, or the difference between the evaluated bid prices of the bidder with the lowest calculated/highest rated bid and the bidder with the next lowest calculated/highest rated bid, and so on, whichever is higher. As regards the bidder with the highest calculated/lowest rated bid, the amount shall be 2% of the ABC, or the difference between the evaluated bid price and the ABC, whichever is higher. 2. In case of a single bidder, 2% of the ABC, or the difference between the evaluated bid price and the approved budget for the contract, whichever is higher. 3. Violations committed prior to opening a financial envelope. A fixed amount equivalent to 2 of the ABC. The bidder shall pay the above-mentioned fine within 15 days from receipt of a written demand by the procuring entity as a result of the violation of the conditions in the bid securing declaration. The imposition of the foregoing fine is without prejudice to other legal action the government may undertake against the erring bidder.